Welcome to Yellow Woodpecker Ranch, owned by the proud Grandmother Benta. Grandmother Benta lives here with her two grandchildren, Little Pete and Little Nose. Say hello, gang.
Bom dia. Hi.
Hiya.
Recently, things have been strange on the farm. The barn door has been left open for the animals to run around. Milk is soured before it's due. Toys have moved from where the children have left them. Things are just not as they should be. One morning, the children come to Grandmother Benta.
Grandmother Benta, my doll Amelia is missing.
And my train set has run away.
And little pig, Grabbyco, has wandered off again.
Grandmother Benta, why is everything so strange lately?
Gather round, children. Your old grandmother Benta will tell you who is playing all these tricks on us. Years ago, when our ancestors came to Brazil, they brought with them a stowaway, a young prankster named Saci. Now, Saci likes to fool people and makes them think they are crazy. So he moves things or opens fences to let the animals out. When I was a little girl, Saci liked to sneak in while my mama was cooking and add too much salt to her meals. Other times, my papa would be building a shed and Saci would turn nails on their head so that they would pierce into my poor papa's big toe. I suppose Saci returned to play more tricks on me. Saci isn't trying to hurt you. He just likes to play tricks.
Have you ever seen Saci?
Once, only once, did I glimpse him with my own eyes. I was 12. My mama sent me out to gather the eggs from the chicken coop. I carried a large basket and wore my favorite blue dress. I opened the coop and there was Saci, cursing the eggs. Saci was a small boy, smaller than you, Little Pete. He wore red shorts and a red cap. But the strangest thing of all about Saci is that he has but one leg. Saci is so nimble and graceful when he moves on his one leg, you could swear he was a dancer. I was so amazed that this boy was the cause of all the havoc on our farm.
But Grandmother Benta, how would we stop Saci?
That child, I cannot say.
Little Pete was very concerned about the ranch. If Saci was loose, who knows what kind of misadventure might befall the ranch? Little Pete worried for 2 whole days and finally decided to go visit Uncle Barnabas. Uncle Barnabas knew everything.
Pete, my boy, como vai?
Uncle Barnabas, Saci has been at the ranch.
Old Saci, eh? He likes to cause problems.
How can I help Grandmother Benta stop Saci?
Well, little Pete, it is not easy. Saci does not like to leave a place once he's comfortable. Saci can be caught, but you must be as clever and as cunning as he. The source of Saci's power comes from his red cap. If you can grab Saci's cap off his head, you can imprison him. But beware, Saci does not like being trapped and can turn nasty if he escapes.
Little Pete decided that it would be best for the ranch if he captured Saci and kept him prisoner. That way, Grandmother Benta would not have to fear the trickster and the ranch would return to normal. When Little Pete returned to the Yellow Woodpecker Ranch later that day, he kept his eye out for signs of mischief. 3 days passed as Little Pete watched Saci terrorize the ranch. Shoes went missing, sugar was replaced with salt in the cow, Mocha was nowhere to be found. Every time a trick was played, Little Pete was there, waiting and watching for signs of Saci. On the 4th day, Little Pete had given up hope.
I will never catch Saci. He's too clever for me.
Little Pete sat down on his bed and began to cry. As he reached for tissue, he saw a red cloth amongst his bedclothes. Could it be Saci's hat?
Aha! I have cut your hat. Now you are my prisoner.
Little boy, release me.
You have been playing tricks on my poor grandmother's ranch. Now I have you trapped, and so you will stay.
I must warn you, boy. One day, I will be free. Should you treat me poorly, I shall become a demon, stalking you throughout your life. Until now, my pranks have been in good fun. But should you keep me here against my will, I will grow angry.
I'm sorry, Saci, but you are a menace.
For 2 whole weeks, Little Pete kept Saci in a shoebox filled with cotton. The box was warm and comfy, and despite himself, Saci liked his shoebox home. Things on the ranch started to return to normal. The animals returned in the barn, Amelia the doll was found under the sink, and the dinners never tasted so good. Little Pete was kind to Saci and kept him well fed and protected. Grandmother Bento was pleased that Saci was being good and knitted him a new sock for his one foot. Saci slowly grew to like Yellow Woodpecker Ranch. One day, Little Pete decided that it would be best to let Saci go.
Saci, I have kept you safe for 2 weeks. I think it's time to let you go. But I am worried you will return to your old tricks.
Little Pete, you have been a good boy. You have kept me warm and happy, and I have grown to like you. Little Pete, I do want to be freed, but I swear on my hat that I will not play tricks on your ranch. I pledge to watch over and guard you as you grow and keep my tricks out of your home.
And with that, Saci and Little Pete shook hands. They'd become friends and were sad to leave each other. As Saci placed the red hat on his head, he smiled at Little Pete and began to dance. The dust devil blew up, and Saci rode the winds high above the ranch. As Saci looked down on Little Pete, he knew it was not the last time they would see one another.